knows? Maybe your agent saw something else in you and was like, hey, let's test this out and see how casting responds. You never, ever, ever want to take yourself out of the game. Because when we do the work, Hi there, Jodie Bentley here, actor, producer, and career coach. And today, I want to talk to you about never, ever, 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 ever taking yourself out of the game. Now look, I coach and teach my clients and actors all the time about owning who you are. What's your brand? Defining your niche. What do you sell? How to package that? How do you get people to see you for how you want to be seen? What are those stories that you want to tell? Doing all of that work to get known, to be remembered, to break down doors. And then sometimes we get an audition and my client goes, but Jodie, this audition isn't what we just packaged, isn't what we put out there. So what? Take the opportunity. Go to that audition, learn from that audition, find out how you and your being tells that story. Who knows? Maybe your agent saw something else in you and was like, hey, let's test this out and see how casting responds. Maybe a casting director saw you somewhere or saw your photo and was like, oh, I think she could do that. And they came with all of their experience and their knowledge and their baggage and saw something else in you, right? So they said, let's try that out. So people are going to see what they want to see. So look at every opportunity as a place to learn how to bring you to that story, right? You never, ever, ever want to take yourself out of the game. Because when we do the work, we don't get to be rigid in that work. We get to have that work be expansive. We get to have that branding and that marketing be expansive. So we go, this is who I am. And other people go, ooh, and I can see this, and I can see this, and I can see that. That's the whole point of branding. But I wanted to share with you a story that happened to me recently. And I think it's just warrants telling, and I think we all can learn from it. So my manager had pitched me to casting for a series regular role on an Apple TV show, and casting responded back to the pitch email that my manager did, and they said, well, we think she probably looks a little too young for it, and they're probably going to go with a name. But if she still wants to tape, we'll watch it. Great. So my team passed that on to me, and I was happy that I looked too young, right? Ego kicks in. Yeah, but okay, yeah, they're going to go with a name. Okay. So my manager asked, what do you want to do? And I sat with it for a second. And I was like, well, it's probably going to go to a name. It's 8 pages. Do I do this? It's over the 4th of July weekend. It's right after the 4th of July weekend. I was going away for the 4th of July weekend. It's like, is this something that I want to invest my time and energy into? And I sat with it and I was like, Jodie, never, ever, 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 ever take yourself out of the game. Okay, casting said that, but they responded. They could have just ignored the pitch. They could not have said anything. They could have not even chosen me to have an audition, right? So I was like, okay, do the audition. So I did. Fast forward 2.5 weeks later, I had a callback, a producer session callback for the lead series reg in this new Apple TV show. Can you imagine if I turned down that audition? I would have removed myself from all these opportunities. I still don't know where the project is going. They're still in all the deciding phases. We'll see what happens. It's very exciting. So I'm remaining excited but detached. But the point is, you never know. Casting didn't know. They said, she may be too young. Or they're going with a name. Okay, so I'm a non-name option. Wonderful. How would I have known that? So never, ever, ever, ever take yourself out of the game. You don't know where these opportunities are going to, where they're going to end, where they're going to evolve into, what's going to happen with any of these opportunities. Who knows? So all you get to do is know who you are, know what you sell, know how you want to show up in this world, know that legacy you want to leave, and say yes to the opportunities coming in. Don't take yourself out of the opportunity. And then when the offers come and things like that come, then you get to say, okay, is this in alignment? Is this what I really want to be doing? Is this a story that I want to tell? Does this make sense for my career? Does this make sense for me? Does this make sense for me and my team? Right? Then we get to answer a bunch of questions about it. But don't take yourself out of the game. I would have kicked myself if I would have known that would have happened, if I would have taken myself out of the game. So never, ever, ever take yourself out of the game. This is your career. Keep showing up. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.